Basically, I was looking for a career path that I might be able to make a living at. I started off as a painter, and I thought, what is the best way to make a living? And I looked around at different career options and thought that jewelry might be for me. Like a painter using his brush or a pencil, it's basically the same idea. You have to be able to draw and draw out the image, but being able to carve it in metal, and it's such a lasting and enduring thing. This is actually 14 karat yellow gold and 14 karat white gold. Of course, you can see the color difference there. It has a white gold bezel for a set of stone in there at a later date. It'll be a set of earrings. I've always been drawn to natural themes. A lot of my pieces reflect nature. I've been asked over the years to make a lot of portraiture pieces of either people or their pets or of specific animals. I put a lot of effort into drawing my pieces before I start. I find if I don't have a good understanding of the subject matter before I start the engraving, it will show up in the engraved piece. Once I get into doing a design, I'll do multiples of that piece until I get it just right, and then I can start the process. I like to work with the customer and try to draw out their personal story or interests that they have. The piece is about them. It's not just a stock piece found in a jewelry store in a shelf. It is to reflect who they are, and or it can be a piece that's a portraiture, a commemorative piece. So something that has a lot of meaning, deep meaning to the person. Basically, this is to give an idea of process when I'm working with a customer. So starting off with a rendering, and in this case, the central unit of the design, and getting the customer to approve of that. From there, taking it down to background embellishment and working through that to the actual manufacturing of the piece. So once I've got the piece laid out, then I have to establish the gold inlay that will go into the silver plate of the buckle. Once I have that laid out, I have to transfer basic design to the background on here, which will be removed. These pieces are carved out of the gold, of course, and they have to match precisely into the background, otherwise it won't stay in place and it won't look right in the end. From there, once I have all these pieces set in place, then I can actually go into the actual engraving of the piece. So this is all hand engraved using both Bellino engraving and single point Western engraving. You know, I won't touch a piece unless I feel comfortable that I'll be able to do it properly. Sometimes that requires me to do research or to do some practice pieces, and once I feel comfortable with that, then I'll actually take on a job. People do bring in photos of pieces that, you know, if they've lost something. If they, for example, I have a lot of customers come to me, have a wedding set that they purchased years ago, and they're looking for an anniversary band or a wedding band, and they can't find the matching piece. So they come to me, and I can make the piece so that it fits properly and suits the original engagement ring. I do have a lot of people come to me and say, I'm getting married in 2 weeks, can you make something for me? And those are usually the people who want something very extravagant and elegant, and so I will fit in people as best I can. I focus a lot on both wedding sets and traditional jewelry pieces, but I also like to add something a little more unique to the collection for men, because I find that it's a very neglected area. Women say that men won't wear their rings, and I say, well, there are technical reasons why a guy won't wear a ring, because it's not safe at work, or because he just doesn't like it. So maybe if we made a ring for him that he likes, maybe he'll wear it. Gold is a beautiful material to work in, but it is relatively soft, so different alloys will give you different strengths and different qualities, as well as color. Silver is a beautiful material to work in for engraving, but coming from a background as a painter, I always yearn to work with color, and so using different colors of gold like green gold, rose gold, yellow gold are a nice way of accenting a piece, and then bringing in stones, colored stones or diamonds. There are definitely some stones that they're just so unique or so vibrant, they just catch your attention, and they're just begging you to make something for them. And sometimes you'll see a cut or something in the stone that will make you think of the piece that it wants to be. And stones sitting like this are beautiful, but they're kind of naked, they're waiting for a home. Hopefully the process is actually fun, and I try to enjoy the process myself and have fun with it, and hopefully the customers enjoy that as well.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sastel.com. Max Local programming is now available online at maxonline.sastel.com.